Hey, it's Mr. Knowles, and we're working on our literacy project. We're making a booklet on a nonfiction informational text that we've been working on. And I've showed you several things now, so you should be on your way to typing this up inside text boxes and everything. So I got my introduction done. I'm writing about cheese, and I have a lot of space left over because I want to incorporate some pictures. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's see. I'm going to just go to Insert up here, and you're going to get all these choices. But I'm going to insert a picture. And then what I want to do is go to my name and find my folder that I made. There's my cheese folder. And I got all these pictures. Since this is the introduction page, kind of talking about cheese in general, maybe a little history about cheese. Actually, my introduction is about the history. I'm going to use this picture that's kind of an older picture of a man making cheese. So I'm going to click on that and hit insert, and voila, there it is. Now it's too big for the page. You want to stay inside these bluish borders, so I'm going to shrink it a little bit. And the best way to do shrinking is to grab a corner. I like to hold the shift button down and grab a corner and go towards the center of the photo. Then it keeps it proportioned, and that's really important. A lot of kids, even adults, will grab a side of the picture, do this, and then grab the bottom and do this, and it distorts the picture, and it goes from a nice crisp picture to it's very distorted, people disfigured, proportions are off. And we don't want that. We want it to stay in its natural state. So you have to work on grabbing the corner. So I'm just going to hit the back button here. Don't forget the back button, in case you make a mistake, is up here by, looks like a little diskette. So I shrank this down by just grabbing the corner, holding the shift button, and then shrinking it to the size or stretching it out to the size I want. Now it's just a matter of just moving it down there. About right there. Make sure you're staying inside these blue, light blue lines. They won't print when the pictures or when the paper's printed. They're just to help you center everything and keep it away from the edges. And that looks pretty good. Let's say I want a picture on the other side. I just go to Insert, Picture. I have another picture here. I like the way this is more of a portrait style picture. It's going to fit nicely in there. And I'm going to move that over there, like that. I like how that looks. And then I'm going to put a little caption down there. And how would I put a caption underneath the picture? It's just inserting a text box, something you should know how to do now. So I'm just going to go draw a text box, click on that, click anywhere on the page, and then maybe write people where people have been making cheese for thousands of years. Stretch that out a little bit. And I want to put it underneath it like a caption I would see in a book. And that's a pretty bold statement, so I'm going to put an exclamation point there. It's pretty small print. I'm going to make it maybe 16. And I kind of want it centered because I don't like how it just kind of ends like that. So centered. If you look where my mouse is kind of circling right now, there's lots of choices where your words will fit inside the text box. I'm going to use that centering one. Make it a little bold. And there I have a little caption underneath my photo. That looks good. So I got my introduction, and then I have this other page I could put a photo on. Or I could have another paragraph that continues on from my introduction on that side. So what you could do is you could move these down just by clicking on them and dragging them down. Oops. What you could do is just add another text box up here above the photo. And you could actually write a whole nother paragraph in your introduction right up here. So you just draw a text box, click in here, and for time's sake, I'm just going to add some text real quick, just so you can see what I'm talking about. Trying to keep these videos short. So then you could just type inside this text box, and you could have a really nice introduction page there with a couple photos and 2 paragraphs on it. It'd look nice. I hope that's been helpful, and I hope everything's coming along great. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, because that's why I'm here. And that's why these videos are here too. You can always click on one of them if you need a little help. And don't forget to save often.